named himself after a hybrid car, Prius. Will be observing this match. Sorry to interrupt you, Robin. Oh, there's that GoTV bug where you throw a grenade in a straight line, but it does a weird zigzags. We used to have that years ago in the old tiny Twitch office at 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you remember those, Dan? Those crazy squiggly lines.
Invisible models and...
yeah. All the GoTV bugs. Well then, Vinny and Honda remain. In terms of, I'm a big fan of Furia's playstyle, the savage aggression and just the ridiculous from art.
With we talked a little bit about Twist in NIP doing the same thing, being flexible and stuff like that. I think Acor is a little bit more of specialized. The AWP. Maybe that's what Mousesports needed. That's an aggressive push though from Furia. One flashbang coming into lobby. It's a 2 versus 2 trade. He's in a 3v3. There were some saved weapons on Furia for last round, which is why we have them with a lot of money still to this round and some SMGs and armor. Still going to be a Mousesports round though, but it was an expensive one at that.
Hold his own against the top flight players out there eventually. And is Acor at the helm for Mousesports now, looking for their 4th round in a row. Carrigan and Frozen with some entries around the outside. And that leaves 3 for Furia. A cold start here on Nuke. Sun may be shining, but there might be a breeze caused by Mousesports. Looking to ruffle more heads and feathers now as Kesrato's dropped in heaven. That gives them great position on the A bomb site. No response to any of these kills just yet for Furia.
Where is the weak area then if you start lower, and it would be under heaven. Just to get that in control. Same thing with Ram, we talk about, free space, but...
Yeah, and especially too with, if teams that kind of start their defaults like more heavy outside, there is that tendency, especially for a team that likes to push, to want to hit that lobby push a lot, and you're going to suggest that there could always be lots of players lobby. A nice defense coming in here from Honda. He's got a good position to possibly get another frag out of this, which he does, and that's the bomb on the ground as well, leaving Acor alone in a 1 versus 2. Another great spot to be in. He'll swap out the... Oh, that's actually quite smart. Fires the gun, swaps out for the AK in case someone will try to punish him with a swing. But he'll go down, so...
But you might be right here, Dan. But yeah, that was a solid round for Furia. Probably around... We can talk about probably they shouldn't have won. But it's just a day and age in CSGO. These smokes also something that Mousesports I feel like to use a lot. There's multiple sets of smokes you can throw outside. These are pretty common. Gets the CTs guessing exactly what happens here as well. I mean, Carrigan, what a nice round again. I feel like he's just continuously, impresses.
Alrighty there.
He does this again and again. Just walk, create space
all the way.
Oh, that's easy now, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's keep track of Dan here, He's gone back on his word a few times. Wants to do the swap of the gun there. Only kills Carrigan. We know that Mousesports have 2 more members there. Acor holding the flank for a little bit. As they make their way down to lower. And as we see on the minimap, Art is there. Looks like he's behind a silo. Lower, so if they do end up going down there, but actually going to opt to go up in heaven instead. I actually think this is a good call. Would have hoped for like an expo flash or something from CT.
Oh, beautiful.
There, but yeah, then you have Acor doing rounds like that instead. Gets a nice 3 kill at that. Reads the play from Art there at the end as well. 2 guys around the garage area instead. Oh, okay. I thought it was a flick on Frozen. I was just like...
Oh, okay, that sound is a little ahead.
It's a good start here, though, from Furia, if we compare to other rounds. Really what I want to see, defensive setups, well, we know, we've seen at least the tendencies from Mousesports so far this half. Obviously, they could have swapped, but I think maybe we'll see that for next round here now when Furia, we've seen, have kind of answered to Mousesports shenanigans for outside. We tend to see the T, it's not kind of swapping.
So let's see if we get some more of the same from Mousesports. Looks like we will. Acor going pretty fast outside, actually. He's been opening the door in many of these rounds in the AWP. Ooh, big miss from Art, and that's going to be an opportunity for Carrigan, which he'll take, and he drops straight down to main as well, keeping the pressure on. Nice kills coming in, though, from Furia in response, and that will help them to pull ahead just for a moment. Although when the trades are said and done...
Raj and Vinny's might be peeking here as well. Well, the BMOS is low on 25 HP, and the timing here is unbelievable. Honda gets spotted from underneath heaven, only leaving Vinny now in a one-on-one situation. Both members here are low.
Bemis will probably win the round. I think he doesn't know how much time he has for post-pump. Well, he'll know now because he can hear the running. So that's really key information to help him know how, like, where he can go for it to like make this work out. But maybe he wasn't super clued into that because it seems like the way that he peeked that, he wasn't quite sure that Vinny would be around the corner. So
Forcing Yuri onto the low ground. You can see him jiggling with some elevation. Always nice if you can change your height with a jiggle. Make things even more difficult. Starting to wonder now. Kerrigan will punish him for his curiosity. I think he'll spot 2 of the final 3 players as well. And again, Mousesports have time to use as they maneuver with their man advantage. There are sound cues to be heard from CT Vent though above them. He's starting to creep now, but he's going to get deleted by Robs. Mousesports looking so sharp with these AKs. And Furia might do the same in the second half, but they need more than 3 rounds before they get there.
Yeah, that was a nice entry from Mousesports as well. Alt goes down. He actually went underpass, died from the stairs. So it's 2 quick entries from Mousesports. And we do see the swap from them in their T-side approach. Go for a lobby default, but with Honda being able maybe to save this weapon. Furia not looking in good shape with the economy. There we go. All it takes is the 1D, makes it a 3 versus 3, and Honda pushing into lobby now here as well. Getting a little bit dangerous here now for Mousesports. Always the potential of getting shot on the side, but with Case Rada going down, oh man, all hell breaks loose. Acor missing the shot there as well.
He's got the bottom also.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a ropey spot. He's going to need Frozen to help him out here. He knows a gun's been collected. 30 seconds, and he's found a superior angle. I think Honda was wondering where Frozen was flanking from. Got to be flanking from somewhere. He's seen a barrel on a gun. Yuri, but he's completely whiffed. That one was free.
On a lot of maps, but I think people might have figured him out a little bit on Nuke. Might be worth looking into. But we see the swap again with Mousesports play. Goes for an inner, execute a fast one at that, and Furia is just not ready for it. We see the setup that they had gone for as well. It was an outside setup. 3 guys out there. So again, Mousesports with really the upper hand here on this side in terms of calling and stuff like that. Furia always in the back seat, essentially, you know, talking about, oh, they've been doing this and stuff like that. And you make the argument there in terms of calling and in terms of where you have people of, you know, you've just been behind and in being able to hold stuff. It's always been that guessing game.
yeah, and it's also like, you know, we have seen in the defaults, Mousesports put a lot of outside pressure on the fact that Furia are looking for those opening kills outside, and this is a really well called game. The executions look clean. Everybody's clearly been in a deathmatch before this one.
Yeah, and they've absolutely just, you know, grabbed the Furia here completely on this side. We'll maybe make it a game here if Furia gets 4. Going to be very much of a, no matter what, it's going to be an uphill battle, but 12-3 versus 11-4. Big difference. I mean, at least we have 2 Mousesports numbers that's low. As I say that, Yuri actually gets 1 that has 100 HP, but gets traded. And man, what a dominant half. It's 12-3 in favor of Mousesports, heading over to that CT side. 12-3 in favor of Mousesports, moving over to the CT side. Yeah, you heard it right. That means that it was 12 T rounds for Mousesports. Absolute
control.
Sanity, yeah, and they might be continuing that trend. As I say that though, Furia hits the A bomb site. 3-on-3 situation. It's a full-on brawl here. Bomb's not down yet, but it is an advantage for Furia here now.
Yeah, 1080p representative Robs has been dropped in heaven, which will leave Acor and very low health Bemis. Got them peppering through the smoke, and there will be a headshot. They could just save their Kevlar now, assuming they're both untouched.
And he noticed that even for us, like we bought a lot of head armor. And I don't know if people remember a lot, but like we had so many moments where, like, you know, the Glocks were even to a point overpowered, where it's like 1 bullet headshot. Maybe a little bit worried about the potential push or even the scout here, but 50 seconds left, opting for that ramp push. We know that Mousesports have 2 members here, shuts down that play. And now it kind of forced Furia to just opt for inner here. Not a good situation to be in here if you're Furia. As I say that though, Vinny managed to walk out of hut into the bomb site. And just because of that means that Mousesports essentially lose the control of inner bomb site. It's just really Acor here up in heaven. We can potentially do something about it.
Acor is someone that's nuts with every gun, even a scout. Like it doesn't matter. That's an incredible shot to hit, and it's really started the ball rolling here. K-Strato stuck in the corner, and BMS will finish him off.
How strong they were in favor of Mousesports. Furia have been MIA in this first game.
We have like a prediction of the odds, how often they've been right. Maybe they're putting us to shame here. To your point, James, maybe they know something we don't. Oh man, can't believe Acor doesn't go down. They're 13 HP left. Again, to your point here, Dan, like, does he even miss? He does miss the one shot there, though. I have not seen that. Is there like a sad ending to this story?
I don't think they caught the endings. I think one was like, I will adopt you for a while when I'm feeling hungry, could order delivery, or just eat you instead. Yuri may be able to turn things around here. 1 versus 2, made 1-on-1. Where is the last player, Robs? He's downstairs with the AWP, the fake plant. Where does he plant it for? He's going for heaven, Yuri, which is the right choice because Robs is coming up from the ladder. It's going to have to go for the quick scope here, quick jump peek, and I don't know if Yuri saw him or not. Doesn't look like he did. Robs starting to creep in, and I thought this round was done for. I think maybe we all did. Well, let's see if Furia's score can keep going up as Mousesports are back on the bye. Acor's got an AWP, the rest with the M4A4s. No silenced M4s today. Crouch peek from Art, which he will regret because Acor was ready for it straight in the face. Things go from bad to worse for Furia. We can see Yuri creeping towards the main of Acor on the outside. Just holding T-Red for now. But he's starting to wonder. Smoke is up, sees the legs, swipes the chest. And only 3 remain for Furia.
Yeah, and they're just forcing an inner here on bad timing as well. Kerrigan in a really good spot. We can see that a lot though, but nice to see Furia back to their old ways. Acor though, I mean,
amazing.
What a clear, like, Jesus Christ. Normally you would see maybe other players there just clearing it in a no-scope fashion. But Acor is pretty good at this game, so...
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Oh, Bemis just saw a T lurking and Squeaky at the end, and Acor's creating some space for himself. Got a warning sign of a closed door behind him, but the door's been opened by Art. The quick scope, the no scope, in fact, will be missed. And Art's got an AWP, but has he got time? 1 versus 2? No, he's going to keep the AK-47 out instead. Got a multi-frag, of course. 18 seconds. Surely there's no way to do it. Trying to pre-fire off a ladder. Does he go to save the AWP now? Suggesting he's going away to save pre-fire. Nobody's there. So we'll get the AWP at least. We'll see if he gets to keep it. Mousesports could do with saving their money, to be honest, as opposed to chasing him down.
Yeah, I think they feel pretty comfortable as well about their CT side. Inferno next.
Oops.
Ooh.
I love that he went for the aggression, even though,
yeah,
you know, it's good. You've got to play the confident play.
Oh, Art goes down as well outside to Rops. The orb can't be collected, but maintaining integrity of numbers will be important. As we can see, Rops is going to get challenged there on ramp. He is on the EWP. That's a good connection, and there's no one to really trade that. That would have been an excellent moment for a swing from Honda, but he just wasn't quite ready to do that. And now they're kind of stuck. Oh, the timing here from Frozen looks perfect as well. And just like that, it seems like 1 by 1, Furia will be picked apart as Mousesports sprint to the finish here on map 1.
Yeah, and it comes off of a very dominant T side from Mousesports. Really had the upper hand the whole half, and that's going to be it.
It was a fast apartments play. I think all of the steps will be heard though, so it's going to come down to just hitting some of these shots defensively as far as Mousesports are concerned.
This is a really good start here from Furia. It's a 5-on-5 potential retake on the A-bomb site. Honda gets the first. We do have a bit of a brawl. As I say that, the bomb hasn't gone down yet, and there's still a lot of trades happening. 4-on-3 now in the favor of Mousesports. No nades yet, though, so we want to pay attention to Crossfire's setups. But positioning it from Furia is not great. It's going to require some nice individual performances, and we're seeing that as well from Furia. We'll end up getting that pistol win there.
And that's going to be quite handy in a round like this, up against the pistols. You know, we were talking about earlier in the last series how dangerous these CT rounds can be. Sometimes the most fearful rounds for you is on the T side, is to deal with these kinds of rounds. And there's 45 early on. Vinny's going to spot one more towards Porsche. So trying to get that info as to like, where does Mousesports want to really put the hammer down? Well, there's the, okay, hammer's coming down right now. Oh my god.
Stereo frags top mid from Mousesports.
Oh,
suddenly
no.
very ill-equipped. Sometimes you get one digs, man. You can't even really, what can you say? He's got the MP5 out. He's got 3 more dudes to deal with.
B stack, I guess, is just really Acor here, but he's in a fantastic position. Art with not a lot of time either. Doesn't have time to clear this. We'll see if he makes the right call. And he does. He actually ends up whiffing the smoke, but it's a good plant. Gets covered, gets the bomb. That's a bonus at least. You know, you gotta think about the positives here.
Standard in Pro CS. Acor going back to well once again. Vinny's up as well. Spotlight and Boiler. He'll take the 1v1s all day. Look at the confidence of the man. It's great that he's been given the space to do this. He did tell us that he can do whatever he wants, basically, and he is making good use of that. That's a nasty burst from Robs. 1080p, baby.
Yuri was expecting it too. It was almost going to be a super nice round for Yuri. Robs very crispy. And Art was tagged from before. Very smart here. He's throwing away some weapons. See that Venus has a Mac 10, so he might have wanted to try and find the AK or the AWP there, but it's not going to happen. Yeah. When we got the new AWP sound in game, I think people were talking about it, and I think it sounds a little bit more realistic now for sure.
Yeah.
It is definitely a very powerful gun in real life.
Yeah, and Acor keeps delivering with it. Still alive around this B bomb site. The bomb's in CT spawn. The bomb's been lost. The waypoints are broken, but Mousesports have been deleted through and around the smokes as well. Team is 1 versus 4. There are plenty of people who are low, but Vinny's got the angle, and Furia have a second round.
Somewhat of a slow default from Furia. Looking like they're going to want to take some mid control here. And, oh man, they get caught off guard here a little bit. Acor with a nice trade, though. Makes it a 4v versus 4. But he's also low in the process. Kerrigan, though, does a nice job in ensuring the banana control still. Only leaving Yuri now in a 1-on-3 situation. Can probably maybe grab the bomb, but difficult position to be in.
Yeah, and just what a great response from Mousesports.
He's like, oh, you want to fight on B? Let's go. Just go for the wide swing.
Yeah, I like that as well, because obviously the bait there is there with the 3-man setup on the B-bomb side.
I think the general instruction is to just fight them as much as possible. You can see Robs has an off angle on the balconies. If anybody jumps up, they won't see him, and he can start shooting. Starts engaging one player, falls down, and decides to fight another one in mid. The round may not go their way. We'll see. There is a flank on the way from the bottom of mid via Kerrigan. But I love the general instruction. You can't allow Fury to just do what they want to. You've got to fight them. Otherwise, you'll get run over. Surely a free kill for Kerrigan. Instant trade, though, from Caserato. Mousesports have some information, but where is Vinny? Is he in the same place? Is he on the site? This may not be known just yet. We can see Frozen showing some presence now. Caserato will deal with him.
That's missed time there, unfortunately, for Mousesports. Acor had the flash loaded, was just waiting for the call from Frozen, but Frozen peeks before the flash lands.
But I think that round, even though Mousesports lost, it was very telling, the approach they're taking with Furia in general.
He dropped an M4, I guess. Or has he just forgotten the weapon in spawn?
No, he's about his life.
Oh, it was about... Okay, never mind.
Okay. Everything's
the
fine.
The Zeus takes precedence over the M4 in terms of priority order in the UI. That's a first.
Yep. It's about as strong as current state of CSGO. Nice headshot onto Vinny, and Yuri gets dropped as well by the M4 rather than the Zeus and burst towards range. And Honda left with 15 HP, but not for long. That was a very quick round, and that was a buy round.
Which one of you mentioned it? But just the whole let's fight. Let's just fight Furia all the time type of thing. And speaking of this wide swing top mid against AK-47s, I guess that just further proves the point.
I mean, that's so insane as well. You can make the argument there of like, why doesn't that guy die?
Yeah,
Where did the bullets go? Oh, again, we see here constant abuse here on the B bomb side as well. Frozen and Kerrigan. And they kind of allow themselves to be put in these positions because we've seen as well, Mousesports hasn't really fought for banana a lot. They've just been going for the information plays, waiting for Furia to make a noise. You know, we'll react to that.
It is completely wild. It must be stressful to play. I don't know if it'll be more fun or stressful to play such an aggressive game. God, there's such sharp aimers on the server as well. Doesn't spot Rops by Graveyard. Moves into the long position. We can see Kerrigan pushing a smoke top banana where he might meet the bomb alone with Honda, who just started to move his mouse away. And that gives Kerrigan the drop on the bomb. Art flying toward Rops' position.
Mousesports getting their economy in order. And Kerrigan's already down banana here again. It's 5 versus 5. I mean, this is so risky.
Oh, beautiful. They smoked off the bomb as well. Again, they're setting the pace on the CT side, it feels like. And against a team like Furia, what a way to respond. You can't be meek, you can't wilt. You must be strong. They refuse to be bullied. Someone's going to be the bully. Seems it will be them. Hartson now on a 1 versus 2. Still has a bomb to rescue, though. Kerrigan is everywhere.
And they do have at least mid control here now. And as I talked about, what we were looking for here is at least not to have a man disadvantage. It's a fast execute actually from Furia here. Hitting the bombs that completely flashed. Case Auto runs into Kerrigan and CG spawn. And we see the same tendency again from Furia here. We're trying to wrap. It's not going to work out for him. 3 versus 2 now. Kerrigan is still alive.
They still have to plant the bomb too. Kerrigan's being very aggressive. And Honda's going to absolutely delete every single player. Great performance from him. He's been really good.
It's good to want more sometimes. Not necessarily a bad thing to have a release of energy. As long as you perform afterwards. After creating space for Yuri, but not getting the result that they wanted. Oh man, there's just a flurry of kills on both sides, and there's 104 HP for the remaining 2 players of Furia, mostly with Art. And of course, we've got to push down bottom mid because why not? Full control, my friend, says Kerrigan. Creates some space for himself. Queserato not expecting that peak, and that's great momentum for Mousesports. 9 rounds at half time. We'll see if they can keep up the pace on their T side, which comes after the break.
Furia still in this game though. 2 sets of utility on the hands of Mousesports. And all 5 members towards this banana area. So we'll see if it's going to be a fast one. It's looking very likely like it is. They're hitting the bomb site now. Art with a nice little entry though. Full on brawl.
Bemis in that headshot position. In some buy rounds, we're starting to see CT's molly the pool area to stop having to take those fights. Giving the T side so many angles. Bemis now 1 versus 3. None versus 3 because he's dead. Furia with a much needed pistol round. Not that.
In terms of...
Go on.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say in terms of also...
Oh, no!
Nuke.
Oh, my days.
Oh, it's an eco though, so it will pad the stats a little bit, which is nice. Which forces the rotation over from Vinny and Furia looking to fight. I like this from Furia as well. They don't have any nades left, so they can't really back up their bomb site. They're essentially forced to fight here, even though if they maybe they didn't want to, but no other option.
Oh God!
Again, what a nice little flick there.
They're piping hot. Did Yuri see Rops? Rops certainly saw Yuri, and he somehow managed to slip away. But just as he comes back, he gets blasted by a burst from Rops. 10 ATP burst, baby.
And even there, and we saw as well. I mean, they didn't even end up with planning on the B bomb site, which is. You'll see that in the later stages of this game of Furia now not being able to rotate just from that 1 round alone.
Just started strafing to try and dodge the shot to no avail. Oh, he's ready. Art doesn't look away too fast, but Rops will be able to trade. An important trade considering the position of the bomb. Not sure how much Vinny can do, but Yuri is giving some breathing room, running distraction, moving away from apartments. And of course, Case Rattle peeks from the other side. How did he not kill the first time round? Yeah.
Say we should be seeing Frozen maybe. He does have a lot of utility there, but nice done by Vinny. 30 seconds left. Drops the smoke, obviously forcing Mousesports then to just really be hitting that A bomb site. Drops goes down. Sure, there's still a possibility here for Frozen. He gets the first kill onto Vinny here, gets the bomb down and puts it in a 1-on-2. But Vinny playing this very smart. All he has to do is stay alive. He has to plant the bomb, and there's 4 seconds, and obviously, he will just have time for it, though. 21 HP left, though.
There's no way. There's no way Frozen does this. The slimmest of margins every single time, and there's a chance they have a flashbang left, though. He will escape to Banana, so somewhat predictable after plant position.
Has he got?
Yeah, but they smoked it, so they might be in spools and all of that, so... I think that's super winnable had he had less or more HP. Rotating over 3 towards B instead, only leaving Yuri by his lonesome. And I mentioned it to remember, he's in pit now instead. Oh, obviously with the rotates and that timing, they have no idea that Mousesports just walked their way into B.
Surely that must have been Rops on Carrigan's POV being like, to your right, 1080p.
16 by 9. More and more players are doing it, I feel like.
Finally.
At least you hear more and more players maybe trying it out. It's a good spot to be in though if you're Yuri. The fact that Mousesports actually ends up rotating back. Now they spot him. That's very unfortunate. That's what I mean with the whole thing with Furia. Yeah, I mean, we look at it because look at how much time there was left. There was a good amount of time left. Mousesports have not wasted a lot of nades. They have so much utility here to clear off all the hard angles. And not the best rounds to lose if you're Furia. We talked about the last round with just 2 members alive.
Arts with the AWP and Yuri with the MP9.
Yeah, another gamble though here from Furia. So they have made the right call here. 4 players here, all looking to defend this bomb site. I wonder if it's too little too late though. Mousesports hitting this down. No, Yuri goes down, picking up this nade, leaving only Caserado now in a 1-on-2 situation. Picks up an AK though, so it's still very much doable, especially getting that kill. Nicely done from Caserado.
So needed as well.
Flank. Absolutely. Oh, makes the right call again. Is this really real life?
He must have scoped.
Oh my god.
No, oh, okay, here we go.
Oh! It just starts moving. So awkward when that happens. Now Vinny is pinched. You can't leave Art alive and head towards B to kill the B guy. If you see Art, you have to kill Art. That's a must do. 3-on-3 as Furia charged towards the B bomb site before that bomb gets planted. All coming from Banana where A-Core awaits them with an AK-47.
Oh, he's got the Molly too. For a moment down for the after pump, but they're all coming from this position. And he's going to get taken out for a 2v2. So that's the Molly gone. That's a big loss there.
That's what I'm talking about. Just the whole thing with the timing from Kerrigan. Because we see there, I mean, the timing is just fantastic, right? Not only once, but it's twice. He kind of misses the arch guy as well, obviously with the road coming in from the bomb side, and he walks into CT spawn. One-way smoke or a little bit of a blocked smoke so they can peek into CT. We see here as well, look at minimap, right? It's just, yeah, BMUS is getting the rotate as well. This is literally just a fake from Mousesports, putting 2 guys on the B bomb site. Kerrigan running his spawn again and finding an opening. This time around though, yeah, I was going to say they do have the bomb rotate over. Haven't spotted Yuri. Oh man. I say that, but now it kind of forces even Rops, I was going to say, to maybe potentially rotate back, but they're still opting to go into this B bomb site.
All they have to do is kill Vinny. That's all they have to do. Oh, he's gonna have a great timing on this. Oh, that's devastating. So much damage to Ross. Vinny with a crazy quad kill. And so
I agree.
If they could find a way to get a couple kills, or 3 obviously is ideal as you stated, it would really create problems for Furia to have full utility, and that's a great start. Oh my god. They couldn't even win this round now because the B site completely open. Vinny has to defend everything by himself, which is exactly what he's able to do here. Oh, Vinny's in unbelievable form right now.
Oh my god.
4 players by himself.
The hold, he dies there and it's game over, I feel like. You know, there's just no road. Yeah, I was going to say, you know, Gary, come on, hug the man. He needs it, he deserves it.
A lot of shit being thrown towards top mid by Mousesports as they make a play through the smoke. Numbers game forcing Furia back. Perfectly timed with the smokes in the arch and the library. Yuri left now, exposed on the balcony. He'll be traded, but you can see Furia doing what they can, swinging through the smoke, but Acor is ready. Sound cut and Art is wondering how unsafe it is to make this play. Oh my God, he delivers the kill regardless. Acor made it as hard as possible, but still it wasn't hard enough. Art now 1 versus 2. He sees the barrel of the gun there by double stack. Surely he did. Mousesports backing away. They've got to play for an insta trade. A smoke to create some space. See Rob's crouching. Put himself a 1v1. Fired a shot but missed. Still 3 towards B, but maybe that'll have to change soon. Oh, we've got deletions on the A bomb site. This round is surely over. I don't think they can afford to do much more, but
Yeah.
I would expect them to try and retrieve the AWP.
Yeah, you want to go for... We know that Mousesports obviously, again, don't have a lot of money in their name, but they should know that Furia is really broke as well. So make the argument here that maybe you chase, even though your money is not great. You prefer a Mac 10 on one of your own teammates in a round like this than a M4 in the hands of a CT when you know that could have been better. He shouldn't be, yeah, I was going to say, there's no way he's going to be surviving here. Just a great round for Mousesports. Really worst case here as well for Furia.
I've seen Pistols do a lot in this game so far, so I make no assumptions. I'll leave it there. Oh God, we've just got them all getting deleted. This could be a very fast round indeed. Oh my God, I think Mousesports will win, Robin.
All right, you're allowed to pull one James or one Dan, James. That's all I'm giving you, though.
Makes his prediction at this point as the best of 3.
That's so heartbreaking as well from Furia, obviously not having a lot of money. We know as well that Mousesports hasn't been peaking mid the way that they did that round. So trying to do something in a fast play onto down in mid. Let's not say anything yet, though. I mean, Vinny is, as I say that, yeah, cast a curse. Vinny has had 4 quad kills.